There's certain things you're supposed to know.
My name is Stephanie Wright. I work at Universal Music Group Nashville, and I'm the VP of A&R. The VP of A&R is responsible for bringing in artists to the roster. We are talent seekers and searchers. We navigate putting projects together for artists once they get into the roster, into the building. Some of the experiences I've had over the last few years with artists, one in particular is an artist we have on our roster named Sam Hunt. I went to a writer's round one night and saw him there, and I had a little fangirl moment, and we ended up having a great conversation there about a song I had heard earlier that day, and that led to me leaving that night, and I believe I texted my bosses at the time and said, we have to be in the business of Sam Hunt. Finally one day I walked in and said, I want to work with him, so if I can't do it here, I'm quitting unless we sign him here. And basically walked out, and then I went, ooh, did I just do that? But I did it, and fortunately it ended up in a happy ending, and we signed him, and he's doing very well. Another artist that I worked with is an artist that we have signed to Universal named Kacey Musgraves. Kacey was an artist that originally started off as a writer, and she was with a publishing company, and I don't even know in the beginning if she knew that her goal was to be an artist. I was hearing songs that I loved of hers, and her voice just sounded so unique, and I ended up giving her a cold call one night at home after I'd heard her name several times during that week. She was on my brain, and I called her and I said, I know you don't know me, but I've heard great things about you, and I would really like for you to, to go to lunch with you and just talk to you a little bit more about where your head is, and just, through the course of discussing a lot of creativity and path with her, she ended up signing with our label, which was fantastic. I think the magic to making a great country song comes in the form of feeling. I think making any great song comes in the form of emotion. You have to have the emotional part of the song that affects you, positive, negative, exuberance, deep sorrow or sadness, and it's relatable. I think that it has to have a melody that sticks with you, and I also think that it has to have meat and teeth in the lyric that is something you want to continue to listen to. I think a lot of people define great songs by ones that have gone up the charts, but we also know that there's a lot of songs that don't make it all the way to #1, and they're great, fantastic songs. It's songs that have all those other things that make them great. One of the biggest reasons I love working at Universal and have been here for almost 20 years is that it's a family, and it really functions in that capacity. We have a lot of people in different departments. I think there's a lot of cross-pollination. I think we have fostered an environment where you can go into new media or marketing as an A&R person and bounce ideas off one another and feed off of whatever their energy is when you're out looking for another artist, whether it be someone that you feel like would be great on radio. But I think having the ability to go to your peers and have those conversations really make our workplace unique.